Hi everyone, Wolfoid here with another Battlefield 4 upload video, and today I'm going to cover the JDamn bombs. Now the JDamn bombs are only unlocked for the attack jet. You either love the attack jet because you can use it, or you hate it because you can't. So for all those haters out there, let's move straight into the test range where we can learn some of the basics and we can practice until it's perfect with no punishment. On the test range, make sure you mess about with the jets until you've got a stick setup you're comfortable with. Now practice, and then go into your first loop-de-loop. Accelerate into the climb and decelerate or brake into the fall. The reason for this is you are after a tight turning circle. Now the best pilots always win dogfights because they can perform a nice tight turning circle. To do this you're looking at a speed of about 300 miles an hour, and you can just make out this speed on the pilot's cockpit on his HUD in the top left corner. So generally try to go for 300 miles an hour. On a banking speed it's probably easier to do than a loop-de-loop, and go for that practice around the drones and around the whole map and get those tight turning circles in. They are well worth perfecting. Once you've done that, you can practice some slow control. You can do this by just going for the landing pad on the test range. Now what's the point of slow control? Well, apart from landing in multiplayer, not much, and who wants to land in multiplayer? But it does have some uses when you're on a bombing run. The slower you are, the more accurate you can be. You've just got to watch out for your stall, so it's well worth giving it a go. Now when you are on a bombing run, three things you need to look out for. 1, obviously bottom left your radar still. 2, obviously the cockpit area anyway, just keeping an eye out for any enemy jets flying towards you. And 3, obviously the bomb screen itself with the crosshair. And here where slowing down can be really accurate, I'm bombing the 2 jeeps at the bottom of the runway. It's always a good idea to try and practice this from different angles, especially since though you'll get lines or clusters of enemy when in the real world. Let's see how I did. Miss one, boom, hit one. So practicing this in multiplayer means that the JDamm's phenomenal splash damage and impact damage, in a cluster of enemies you're going to pick off somebody. And it's also worth knowing that 2 accurate JDamn bombs on top of a tank will kill that tank. 2 accurate bombs, tank dead. Fact. Make sure you spot enemies as well, for they will only appear on the bomb map if spotted. Don't just rely on your teammates. And if an enemy becomes unspotted on your bomb map, just drop the bombs in its last known position. You'll probably get the kill. And obviously this means all those high value targets should start to run in fear or quake in their boots, because there's nowhere to go. After you've bombed somebody, a good little tip is to access your large map. This is done by holding down the menu button and scrolling over using a bumper. Now the reason for this, you can now see the whole battlefield to see if there's anybody else worthy of your JDamms. Also, dip and lift, just to keep both bombs fairly accurate in the same place. Dip and lift, it basically means both bombs are going to fall almost in the same place where the crosshair is. Watch again guys, anti-air, we all hate anti-air. Dip, lift, both bombs, done, dusted, no more anti-air. And again, you can get cocky and do it quick. Dip and lift, and get out of there. Ba-boom. The enemy never see it coming because these are free-falling, unguided bombs. So following up with cannons is absolutely devastating. And once you're comfortable with the cannons on the attack jet, you can go from taking out choppers, into and out of dogfights, and then switching up and still being able to finish off with a JDamn on top of a tank. And again, he doesn't even see it coming. Dip and lift. Poor Easy bails and gets a JDamn to the face before his feet touch the floor. Sorry dude. And check out for skull and crossbones of teammates. Sometimes there's always enemies hanging around. Hope you really enjoyed the video guys. I had a lot of fun making it. Wolfoid, signing out.